Alright, buckle up buttercups, because we're diving deep into the brand spanking new Poco F7 Ultra. This phone just dropped on March 27, 2025, and let me tell you, it's packing some serious heat. We're gonna break down everything this beast has to offer, from its slick design to its powerhouse performance, so stick around. So you just got your hands on the Poco F7 Ultra. The box itself looks pretty cool, typical Poco vibes with that bold branding. The first thing you'll probably notice is how solid this phone feels in your hand. At 212 grams, it's got a nice heft to it, giving you that premium feel. And at just 8.4 millimeters thin, it's surprisingly sleek. They've gone with a glass sandwich design here, shield glass on the front for extra protection, and a smooth glass back that just feels really nice. The aluminum frame adds to that premium touch and should make it pretty sturdy. You've got the option of black or a vibrant yellow, so you can pick the one that screams you. Now, let's talk about durability. This isn't a phone you'll have to baby too much because it comes with an IP68 rating. That means it's dust tight and can handle being submerged in up to 2.5 meters of water for 30 minutes. So, accidental spills or getting caught in the rain, no sweat. Just make sure all the ports and SIM tray are properly sealed. Speaking of which, you get 2 nano SIM slots, which is handy for juggling work and personal numbers. Sadly, no microSD card slot here, so you'll have to rely on the internal storage. Flip the phone over, and you're greeted by this absolutely gorgeous 6.67-inch OLED display. And trust me, it's a treat for the eyes. The resolution is a sharp 1440 by 3200 pixels, which translates to a super crisp pixel density of around 526 ppi. Everything looks incredibly detailed, whether you're scrolling through social media, watching videos, or playing games. But it's not just about the sharpness. This panel boasts a whopping 68 billion colors, making everything look vibrant and true to life. Plus, it's got a 120 Hz refresh rate, so scrolling and animations are buttery smooth. If you're into HDR content, you're in for a treat because it supports both Dolby Vision and HDR10+. This means you'll get wider dynamic range and richer colors on compatible videos and games. And get this, the brightness on this thing can go crazy high. We're talking up to 1,800 nits in high brightness mode, and a peak brightness of a mind-blowing 3,200 nits. So, even under direct sunlight, you shouldn't have any trouble seeing what's on your screen. They've also slapped on their own Poco Shield glass for extra peace of mind against scratches and bumps. With an impressive screen-to-body ratio of around 89.3%, you're getting a really immersive viewing experience with minimal bezels. Alright, let's talk about what's under the hood because this is where the Poco F7 Ultra really shines. It's rocking the brand new Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Elite chipset, built on a super efficient 3nm process. This thing is an absolute beast. The octa-core CPU is a combination of high-performance Oryon V2 Phoenix L cores clocked at up to 4.32 GHz and efficient Oryon V2 Phoenix M cores running at 3.53 GHz. Translation: this phone can handle anything you throw at it without breaking a sweat. Paired with the Adreno 830 GPU, gaming performance is going to be top-notch. Expect smooth frame rates and high graphics settings on even the most demanding games. Multitasking? Forget about lag. With either 12 GB or a whopping 16 GB of RAM, depending on the configuration you choose, you can have tons of apps running in the background, and the F7 Ultra will just keep chugging along. And the storage? You've got options for either 256 GB or 512 GB of super-fast UFS 4.1 internal storage. This means apps will launch quickly and file transfers will be a breeze. While the lack of a microSD card slot might be a bummer for some, the ample internal storage options should be enough for most users. The Antutu benchmark score of over 2.5 million and the Geekbench scores speak for themselves. This phone is a performance monster. Now, let's get to the cameras because Poco has really stepped up their game here. On the back, you've got a triple camera setup and each lens is impressive in its own right. The main wide-angle lens is a 50MP shooter with a bright f/1.6 aperture and a 24mm focal length. It's a large January 1st, 55-inch sensor with 1.0 MP, which means it can capture a lot of light, resulting in great detail and performance, especially in low-light conditions. It also features multi-directional PDF, phase detection autofocus, and OIS, optical image stabilization, so your photos will be sharp and your videos will be steady. Next up is a 50MP telephoto lens with an f/2.0 aperture and a 60mm focal length. This gives you a 2.5x optical zoom, allowing you to get closer to your subjects without losing image quality. It also has multi-directional PDF and OIS, and it can even focus on subjects as close as 10 centimeters, opening up some cool macro possibilities. Finally, there's a 32MP ultrawide lens with an f/2.2 aperture and a 15mm focal length, giving you a wide 120-degree field of view. Perfect for capturing those expansive landscapes or group shots. It has a January 3rd, 42-inch sensor with 0.64 MP. For those who love taking selfies, the front-facing camera is a 32MP wide-angle lens with an f/2.0 aperture and a 24mm focal length. It should capture detailed and well-exposed selfies. In terms of video, the Poco F7 Ultra can shoot up to 8K resolution at 24 frames per second. You can also shoot in 4K at various frame rates, 24/30/60 FPS, and even slow-motion video at up to 1920 frames per second in 720p. It also features Euro-EIS for smoother video recording. You also get a color spectrum sensor, LED flash, HDR, and panorama modes to play around with. Battery life is always a crucial factor, and the Poco F7 Ultra packs a hefty 5,300 mAh battery. In our tests, it achieved a very respectable active use score of over 13.5 hours. This means you should easily be able to get through a full day of moderate to heavy use without needing to plug in. But when you do need to charge, prepare to be amazed. The F7 Ultra supports a blazing fast 120W wired charging. Poco claims it can go from 0 to 100% in just 34 minutes, which is incredibly convenient when you're in a hurry. And that's not all. It also supports 50W wireless charging, giving you more flexibility in how you power up your device. It supports both Power Delivery 3.0 and Quick Charge 3+, so you're covered with a wide range of chargers. On the software side, the Poco F7 Ultra runs the latest Android 15 out of the box, overlaid with Xiaomi's brand new HyperOS 2. This is the newest iteration of their custom Android skin, and it promises a smoother, more efficient, and more integrated experience across Xiaomi's ecosystem. Expect all the standard Android 15 goodies along with Poco-specific features and customizations. For audio, the F7 Ultra boasts stereo speakers, which should provide a more immersive sound experience for watching videos and playing games. While it doesn't have a 3.5mm headphone jack, it supports 24-bit/192 kHz high-res and high-res wireless audio, as well as Snapdragon sound, ensuring high-quality audio through compatible headphones and earbuds. Connectivity-wise, you're getting the latest standards, including Wi-Fi 800 and 2.11a/b/g/n/ac/6e/7, Bluetooth 6.0 with a bunch of high-quality audio codecs, A2DP, LE, aptX HD, aptX Adaptive, aptX Lossless, LHDC5, and NFC for contactless payments. It also has an infrared port, which some people still find useful for controlling TVs and other appliances. For navigation, it supports a wide range of satellite systems, ensuring accurate positioning. Security is handled by an under-display ultrasonic fingerprint sensor, which is generally fast and reliable. You also get the standard suite of sensors like an accelerometer, proximity sensor, gyroscope, and compass. So, there you have it. A deep dive into the Poco F7 Ultra. This phone packs a serious punch with its stunning display, incredibly powerful Snapdragon 8 Elite processor, versatile camera system, and super fast charging. The IP68 rating adds to its durability, and the latest Android 15 with HyperOS 2 promises a smooth user experience. At a price point of around €699.90, the Poco F7 Ultra seems to offer incredible value for money, especially considering the high-end specs it boasts. If you're looking for a flagship-level experience without breaking the bank, this phone should definitely be on your radar. Of course, the lack of a microSD card slot might be a drawback for some, and the absence of a 3.5mm headphone jack is becoming increasingly common, but these might not be deal breakers for everyone. Overall, the Poco F7 Ultra looks like a strong contender in the flagship killer category, offering top-tier performance and features at a competitive price. What do you think of the Poco F7 Ultra? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like and subscribe for more tech goodness. Catch you in the next one.